Hi there, my name is Andres Romero. I'm a content creator and a videographer. I've been creating content for many different industries over the past 6 years. And today I'm here to share with you a very short tutorial on how to create professional looking, high quality videos with very low budget using this. Stay tuned. Today, we're living in an era where carrying a high-resolution camera is very common. Most people are carrying that in their pockets, in their cell phone, and the resolution is just amazing. I predict that in the near future, it's going to be pretty hard to know if the video was shot with a professional video camera or with a cell phone. So today I'm here to show you how to accomplish a professional-looking video using several elements. And the very first thing that we have to know is how to set up. Now, in order to shoot professional looking videos using your phone, you're gonna need a few things. For me, it's gonna be a few tripods, lighting equipment, audio equipment, and of course a phone, which nowadays they have amazing camera capabilities. So we're gonna be setting up the phone, and this is how you do it. For those using an iPhone, you're gonna be able to see a few numbers on the top right corner of your phone. Now, these numbers will either say 1080 24, 1080 30, 4K 30, 1080 60. It really depends on what you're trying to accomplish. So 1080 or 4K are gonna be the resolutions, and the next number is gonna be the frame rate. So the frame rate, the higher the frame rate, will allow you to slow down the video. So for those phones who have slow motion video capabilities, that is because the frame rate is really high on that camera. Now, the most common frame rate for cinematic shoots are 24, and most cell phones shoot in 24 frames. Either 30 or 24 frames is okay. But you wanna make sure that you're shooting on the highest resolution possible. So you're gonna go ahead and tap the number. On an iPhone, all you gotta do is tap the little number and it will change. For Android phones, it's a little bit more complicated than that. You have to go to settings, and then you have to open the camera settings, video settings, and then change that from 1080p from 720 to 1080p, or if you have 4K resolutions, it will say 4K. Now 4K right now is one of the highest resolutions, so you want to make sure you shoot in 4K, not only because it looks beautiful, but because it will allow the video editor for better manipulation of the video. So what I'm trying to say is that if you shoot in 4K, the videographer or the video editor will be able to manipulate the video a lot easier. I'm talking about colors, talking about cropping images, so you want to make sure that you're shooting in 4K resolution. So having said that, we're going to talk about the microphone. The microphone is a must. And the reason you need a microphone, it's because audio, believe it or not, makes your video look better. I know it sounds a little weird, but it's actually true, and I'm going to prove that to you right now. I'm going to turn off the audio from my lavalier microphone. And this is what it sounds like without that lavalier microphone on. This is the audio from my camera, and it's gonna sound very similar from your phone. Because of the distance, because of the room where I'm at, there's a lot of factors that make the sound different, and that's why I personally recommend purchasing one of these, and it's a huge investment. Your videos are gonna look a lot more professional if you do that. If you're paying attention, you're gonna notice that my microphone is under my shirt, and I'm trying my best to hide it and keep it away from the viewers. Some people are distracted by the microphone if the cable's visible, and that may affect their attention, and they will shift their attention from the message to the microphone, and that's what they're gonna be looking at the entire video. So you wanna make sure that you put your microphone in a place where it's not visible, and your video is gonna look a lot more professional if you do that. There's different ways of shooting a video. There's no right or wrong, and that's why video creation and content creation, it's great because you get to choose how you want your video to look like. For me, the most important part of a video is the background. As you can see, it's not a wall, a plain wall where you can see my shadow. I'm a little bit far away from the wall to prevent the shadow. Even though it's my house, I don't think it looks that bad. Not because it's my house, but because There's nothing too distracting in the background. It's not a plain background, or if you can do it outdoors, that's even better, but you gotta watch out for the wind. And if you're gonna be shooting outdoors, you wanna make sure that your lavalier microphone has a pop filter. The pop filter is a little foamy thing that allows for you to talk into the microphone without causing a peak on the audio. So that's something really important if you're gonna be shooting outdoors. Having said that, the background, it's really, really important. And if you can brand it with your company's logo, or you can do it at the office, it's even better. Now let's talk about lighting. Lighting is super important because sometimes you're just not in front of a window like right now, or the day it's cloudy, or it's raining, or simply you just want to shoot at night. So getting a set of lighting equipment, it's gonna help your videos look a lot more professional and a lot more consistent. And that's something that you wanna look out for, especially if you're branding your videos, if you're using them for your company, you want your videos to look consistent. And you achieve that through audio and lighting. So to me, the least important part of this tutorial is gonna be the phone you're gonna be using. It's more about the setup, because if you have the right setup and you play with your setup and you find the sweet spot, your video is gonna look awesome. Regardless of the device you're using to film, it's gonna look great. And the way you do that is by using lighting. Now, if your lights have adjustable settings in the back, such as brightness and temperature, which is color, that's gonna be a huge plus. It's gonna help you in different settings. You're gonna be able to be a lot more dynamic with your shoots, and you don't have to go out there and spend a couple of $100. Those kind of lights go for $100 or even $50, and they don't have to be really expensive. It's all about how you use them and finding the sweet spot, moving everything around. So once you find the sweet spot and whatever works for you and the environment you're in, your videos are gonna look awesome. Oh, and one really important thing I almost forget to mention, don't shoot like this. If you're gonna be sending the footage to a video editor like me, don't shoot it like this. Otherwise, when we try to make the video into a horizontal format, you're gonna be seeing a couple of black bars on the side, and you don't wanna do that. So you wanna make sure that instead of shooting like this, you tilt your phone horizontally, and that will give you the best results. Plus, that is the shape of a TV, right? So you wanna be shooting horizontally if you wanna display your video on YouTube or on Facebook or in a TV advertising. It's not a rule set in stone, but it's highly recommended, because turning a video from horizontal to vertical format is pretty easy, but doing the opposite is extremely hard for video editors. 4K resolution allows you to zoom in and get all the details and stuff, but still, it's a lot better if you try shooting in horizontal. You make it a lot easier for us. All right, now we have everything. We have your lavalier mic hidden under your shirt. You have lights, you have your phone set up correctly, you have a tripod where you can put your phone. Now it's time to talk about distance. So distance is really important. You wanna make sure that you're not really close to the person you're shooting or your subject. You wanna be shooting from a distance, which is something like this. If you take this image right now as a reference, it's gonna be fine. It depends on what you're shooting and what your intentions are, but for me and for testimonial purposes, the best way of doing this is by placing your camera at least 2 feet away. And it's not hard to know what 2 feet are because of social distancing. So just imagine another person being there at 2 feet away, and that's where you want to put your tripod. You want to make sure that the camera is on eye level. You don't want to be putting the camera too low and show people's double chin, and then you don't want to put it too high because it's just not natural looking. I mean, depending on what you want to do, but for me, eye level, it's perfect. And if you don't have a tripod, just have someone hold the camera for you in eye level and it's gonna look good. Now, after you shoot the video, all you need is an internet connection. Wi-Fi is perfect. Don't spend all your data uploading it to Google Drive, but all you gotta do is download some sort of app such as Google Drive, which is what I use. And after you shoot, all you wanna do is simply upload a folder, share it with the video editor or whoever is gonna be taking care of the video, and that's it. You don't need to do anything else. It's super simple. And you can make amazing looking videos because you already have cameras on your phones that are worth hundreds of dollars. And the developers of your phone, they've done an amazing job improving the camera year after year. So if you have the newest iPhone, if you have a 6-year-old iPhone or a Samsung phone or whatever it is that you're using, I guarantee you, if you use lighting equipment, audio, and you set it up correctly, you have an attractive background that's not too distractive, your videos are going to look okay. And that's it. That's the secret sauce. That's how you make professional looking videos using your cell phone. I truly hope these were helpful for you. And you have a lot of fun shooting professional, high quality videos for you and your company. Thank you so much for watching.